Hello, everyone. This is Jerry, the Night Vision Phantom, bringing you another round of video. I didn't have any topic in mind when I pressed record. Uh, as the title indicates, I just wanted to talk about whatever's on my mind as it pops in here. Could be something interesting. Could be just me listening to myself talk, which seems to be the norm. I'm alone at home at the moment. Uh, a certain individual's not here at the moment, so I have lots of attention to give elsewhere. So I figured I'd just kind of just talk about anything and everything that just pops in my mind, and something I wanted to share that I have no real um, opinion on, but I just wanted to bring it out. Well, maybe I have an opinion on it. First thing that came up in my mind that I kind of want to just get out there is Donald Trump and Greenland. Um, there's a small part of me growing up that always wondered, you know, as long as I've been alive, it's always been 50 states, and so many states obviously have come before me, uh, before that, but America just kind of hit a stagnation. It seems like 50 was the magic number, and we don't really need any more. I mean, we had Puerto Rico up for consideration, and we have a number of territories, but we haven't gone so far as to put in another state, and or consider another country or landmass for statehood, or even just property. Um, it seems like once basically the whole surface of the earth has been documented, most westernized countries kind of just got comfortable and these are our countries, these are our land masses, they're ours, and we're pretty comfortable with what we have, so we're not sharing anymore. We're not giving any away, we're not conquering anything else, until apparently recently, where Donald Trump invaded Venezuela. Take that for what it is. And uh, looking at Cuba, um, Colombia, I believe, and now Greenland. So uh, Trump, for whether you like him or hate him, I'm kind of on the fence about him. I can't really fully invest in the guy, but I do think he, on average, does a little bit better than worse. Sometimes significantly better, but he kind of makes a lot of wrong moves. I'll say. Um, so I'm not a vehement supporter. I'm not a lap dog or anything like that, and I still stay away from the psychoticness. Psychotic, is that even a word? Craziness that is the woke left. I stay far away from that as much as possible. But yeah, about Greenland. Um, is it worth it? I mean, the big bads of the world from the Western point of view are Russia and China, and pick your baddie. The Middle East, which I don't think will go that far. They just kind of seem to gradually. People from those African and Middle Eastern countries tend to just spread and quote unquote integrate, which they never do. Take Somalia, for example. That's actually something. The stuff going on in Minnesota is actually um, something that I find interesting. I'd like to, something I always get angry about when it comes to at least American politics is rarely. I'm sure if I research it, I can find some, but I rarely find those politicians who you really want to be jailed actually go to jail, or they genuinely get slaps on the wrist, and their supporters remain supporters of them no matter what they do. They could eat human babies on live stream, and they have enough supporters to win them another term uh, as governor or whatever. But I don't know. That's just strange. Like I said, I'm just going off my mind here. I have no news articles. I have no resources. This is just me thinking about stuff as they happen. Hope you all had a good Christmas and New Year. Even if you don't celebrate it, I hope at least that time of year did well for all of you. Um, it did well for me, I suppose. I mean, as the years go by, it's certainly not like it once was as a kid. I mean, when I was a kid, Christmas was magical. It was just wonderful. I was one of those people whose parents raised me to believe that there was a Santa Claus, and I don't know when did I start, like preteen, like I was around a preteen when I finally just put two and two together that there was no Santa Claus. Maybe somebody, some other people, maybe you're maybe you're 50 or 60 years old watching this video and I just dropped the bad news to you that ta-da, there's no Santa Claus. I am sorry, but yeah, it's better late than never to find out the hard way, the truth. I'm glad. I hate to be the one to bear it to you, but yeah, I tend to think about um, how things have changed for me over the years since I've been in Alaska. I came up here in 2009, and uh, it's going on 16 and a half years as of this recording. A little less than 6.5 years since I've been here, 16 and a half years since I've been here. Lots of things have happened, mostly for the good. I won't get into them in this video. I think I would like to go into specifics as to certain things that did happen in my life, so as to give them proper, to honor them properly, to honor the things that happened properly. So I won't really get into them in this video, but something that I kind of long for, like in those pre-Alaska days, was actually my old YouTube channel that I actually kind of miss very much, to be honest. Um, I don't want to say it's making me choke up, but I feel almost teary-eyed, not quite, but I really do miss that time frame circa 2008 2009, where although I didn't have a big presence on YouTube, I at least had something going for me. And and I don't want to be just another YouTube complainer who can't get views, but I'm a YouTube complainer that doesn't get views. And um, I've tried dabbling in all sorts of different types of content. You look up my videos right now, if you're any of you are actually watching, you'll see that I kind of dip my toes into a lot of genres or content, and nothing sticks. It seems that my YouTube shorts uh, do, I wouldn't say well, but um, I get like 14, 15, 1600 views depending on the video. There was one video that I was really hoping to do really good for, and it winded up getting stuck at like 300 views even now, and that was uh, a local food review. I actually put a little bit of effort into making it, compared to my other videos where I actually edited it together, did a voiceover, tried to give credit where credit is due. It was a genuine food review, and I know most of you aren't in Alaska watching my channel. I know most of you don't care about Korean buffets, but it was just I just wanted to see, hey, would my video be a hit with food bloggers who visit Alaska? Would they want to visit this place? And apparently not. It did okay on Facebook, believe it or not. I think it has like 800 views on my Facebook channel or Facebook page, I should say. Um, but that's I think I can you can pretty much localize your content there, but I don't think really on YouTube. At least I don't know how. Maybe whoever is watching this video can give me an idea of how I could more localize my videos from my region. I don't think that's necessary. I mean, I can just put tags and titles to lend that to people, but for the most part, I'm just fine, just making videos. And whoever you are, wherever you are in the world, welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy yourself just listening to a fat guy talk. Um, believe it or not, for there was a period of time in my life while I've been in Alaska where I wasn't fat. I'll get into that at some other point in time. Um, but uh, and another thing, I'll talk about how my beliefs have evolved, as I like to, since discussing evolution was actually a big part of my old YouTube channel content. But yeah, just getting back to that, I genuinely miss those times where theological debates were actually a big deal, and the channel was um, a big channel was just a few thousand subs at that time, and now uh, I see some just church channels, just ministry pages on YouTube getting almost over sometimes over 1 million views. The beliefs, their Christian beliefs, I can call into question, but there are actually some very genuine, in my mind, very well done, well thought out Christian channels that have hundreds of thousands of subscribers. Not that I'm jealous. Well, okay, maybe I am a little jealous, but good for them, to be honest. But man, that at one point in time that wasn't a thing. Um, but yeah, now you can just talk about, you can call out people, you can make entire content and just so people even just sit from their office and they make videos and get thousands upon thousands of subscribers for talking about people. Um, I think maybe um, something I just have to accept about myself is maybe I'm just not a very charismatic person. Not talking about the charismatic Christians, but I mean, like, I don't think I have that oomph, that enthusiasm, that energy, that uh, that little extra that just adds that much needed spark to a channel to have it take off. Now, I don't know what I can actually do. I have some future ideas for videos in mind, but I have no idea what those videos will be, even if I'll even get any viewers on it. I mean, I've made some stuff that I actually genuinely thought, hey, I want to make this video and it's going to get some attention, and it winds up, yeah, just being a big disappointment. Like, well, that went smoothly. I put all that effort. And I guess, isn't that what they say about the what is it, the artist's curse or something like that, where the things that you try hardest at get no attention. It's the accidental or unwanted or afterthought stuff that you did that seemed to be um the really big deal that gets your channel taken off, or your fan base going. Like, I don't know, like a throwaway song on an album that winds up being the star, the hit of the album. I can't think of any um, artists that are like that, where they just had like a throwaway song or a content filler, and it wound up being it wound up just being a really big deal and getting them taken off. I can't think of anybody like that. I'd like to know, but yeah, as far, I have some ideas as to what I plan on doing with this channel overall. Um, as a lot of you, well, if any of you pay attention to my channel, you know that I'm an author. I'm trying to get my, I'm trying to get that as I would like to make that a full time career if I ever could, not just be an author on the side, but actually make that an actual career path of mine. And I'd like to think big, because I have a lot of ideas for my books. Like, I have an anthology, or at least a series of books, where I'm thinking big. I actually do. I'm not to toot my own horn, but I actually genuinely do think that I have good writing skills. I mean, at least my grade school education seemed to indicate that, and I do have a few fans out there that think I write good content. But I actually hope that it can be something that I mean, I'd like to use YouTube as my platform for my authorship, not the other way around. But um, if any of you are ever interested in discussing that in the future, why not? I'm thinking about incorporating my books into my channel. Hopefully, that might uh, take off in some way. I'm not sure, but yeah, I really hope that I can find usefulness moving forward. Because not to get into it, but probably one of the reasons I decided to make this video itself is just stagnation in a lot of avenues of my life. Nothing, nothing critical, nothing super duper serious, but I kind of am at a level of stagnation in a lot of avenues of my life where um, I want to make a change, and you kind of feel um, trapped or just kind of locked in, and you can't really go anywhere with your situation. It's not necessarily a bad situation, but it could be a lot better, but you really can't really find the motivation or find a kind of skill that'll get you just out of that. And so one day I genuinely hope that I can reach new heights. It doesn't have to be so high. I try to keep in mind that I I think the bigger my success, um, the more I compromise myself in a lot of ways. I mean, I mean, I really probably could. I mean, in my mind, I know how I could make a popular YouTube channel. I really do. It's just that I am not going to go down those routes that come to mind. Uh, I'm not going to be that guy that just curses every 5 seconds and just does just high risk, low reward content. Just people that do stupid stuff on camera. Um, Maybe 10 or 15 years ago, I might have been motivated to do some of that stuff and give it a shot, but that's the old me. Um, anyways, as some of you or obviously see, some of you see, I have my little friend back there. Oh, wait, oh, there we go. That's my little friend Tony. He's just the collector's item that I've had since I was 2 years old. He's a 40-year-old Cabbage Patch doll. He's just kind of the house mascot. And I have some memorabilia that you might see on your left there. Um, it's just a collection that the certain people in this household have, inspired by Tony there. Um, Something else that may get brought up in the future. Um, I am glad that I have a good not a good camera. I have a good microphone here. I think I come in really well using this microphone. Yeah, I'm using my webcam to make video, and yeah, everything looks grainy and doesn't really fit the audio as well as I want. It doesn't match the audio on the same degree. I am looking into um, getting. I'm actually looking into at some point getting a camera that I can use outdoors, and I can use to actually edit and make videos like I want. I mean, I can make some small videos just constantly clipping phone video, but I don't want to do that. I actually want to take a camera on like a GoPro or something, something I can put on a tripod and do like outdoors content, and I can do little mini movies and actually put some serious projects together. I'd like to do that, but at this point, I don't know. I don't know if it's worth investing in a quality and probably not cheap camera to get just negligible views. Um, And like I said, this isn't a pity party. I don't want anyone to think this is a pity party. It's just facts. I mean, some people just live their lives in obscurity and have. I'd like to think that I had my 15 minutes of YouTube fame back around 2008, 2009, and then I won't get into it now. But yeah, things had really gone downhill for me after that point in time, and it took a long time to rebound and get back on my feet. And I eventually did. Um, and my life, I would say, is better than it was then. But like I said, I've hit kind of a stagnation there. Anyways, um, yeah, I don't know what else to really talk about. I mean, there's a lot of things I can talk about. I could probably just pull out a whole bunch of topics and just go over them. Like I said, this is just me. Maybe this is kind of a stress relief, just kind of talking until I run out of things to say, or don't, just until I get bored or tired. It's almost 3 in the morning where I am in Alaska. So if you're on it's 7 in the morning, on almost 7 in the morning, I think, on East Coast time. If you're over on that side in the U.S. Um, anyways, yeah, I've talked for over 20 minutes. I haven't made a video like this in a really long time. Uh, so this is just me kind of speaking from the heart, just speaking off the cuff, speaking what's on my mind. Like I said, it's nothing special, but I just wanted to share, discuss, and hopefully, hopefully I'll have some content for you. I put a poll out there that I since deleted, but if anyone out there does have a topic they want me to cover in depth and me put some more effort into it, I'll be glad to get into it and consider it. I mean, heck, even one person, even if you're the only person, I'll probably take your advice. If I have like a, if I have a rare uh, bunch of you out there who give me an idea, I'll just pick the best couple of them, or probably do as many as I can. Uh, as a struggling content creator, I'll take what I can get at this moment. Like I said, this isn't a pity party, but it's just stating the facts that, yeah, maybe I'm washed up. Maybe I just don't have it in me anymore. Maybe I've just faded into obscurity. Some of you just see me probably in your feed and don't even remember why you subscribe to me or know who I am or anything like that. You didn't even remember anything of it. But if you've been around after all this time, thank you. Thank you for being there. If any of you want to, if any of you have stuck around to the end and you want to tell me how you came across my channel, I'll be more than glad to uh, say hi to you, and you can say hi back. So, anyways, that's all I have to say. Um, yeah, drop a comment, a like, a subscribe, and if that's what you want to do. But, anyways, thank you for joining me, and I don't know how do I close this? Like a phantom of the night, I must disappear. Have a good one.